Well, time now for the morning rush. An Albuquerque man accused of selling drugs is waiting to see if he will stay behind bars until trial. Jerry Bezzi was arrested during a raid at his Albuquerque home. According to a criminal complaint, Bezzi had numerous drugs and thousands of dollars. Agents believe that Bezzi had been working with another man, that is Julian Leyba, to sell drugs and guns. Bezzi is expected in court tomorrow.
We now know more about what led up to a police shooting in Hobbs. Officers responded to a fight at East Alameda and North Marland. They say 17-year-old Christopher Rojas drove off in a stolen truck. Now, when officers tracked him down, they say he intentionally drove the truck into one of their police cars. That's when an officer shot Rojas. He was taken to the hospital, but he is now in custody.
Well, today a judge is set to decide if a man accused of killing a Good Samaritan will stay behind bars until trial. Police say that last month, 58-year-old Eric Ford punched a female clerk at the Circle K on Wantabone Lomas, and that's when police say the 24-year-old Michael Uriosta tried to intervene before Ford shot Uriosta, who later died at the hospital. Erica.
And here's a look at our school day forecast. We're all back from spring break today, and temperatures are chilly this morning, needing those warmer coats. Will be cool through the afternoon with a high of only 50 degrees and some wind.
All right, thanks, Erica. The Albuquerque man who admitted to killing his mom will learn his fate today. John MacArthur pleaded guilty to second-degree murder after beating and strangling his mom at their home on Candelaria back in 2017. His sentencing is scheduled for 10:30 this morning.
If you're planning on traveling along I-40 tonight, you may need to plan ahead. I-40 eastbound west of Gallup will be completely shut down overnight for construction. The Department of Transportation says the interstate will be closed on Monday and Tuesday from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. at exit 16.
Lawyers in the Rust shooting case are meeting in court this morning, debating whether another special prosecutor should be appointed. Former Special Prosecutor Andrea Reeb stepped down from this position earlier this month. Now the DA wants to appoint a new special prosecutor, but Hannah Gutierrez Reed's lawyer is asking the court to deny the state's request. DA Carmack Altweiss argues there is no basis to ban her from working as co-counsel. Erica.
And here's a look at our threat index. It is moderate today for northeast New Mexico, where there are going to be some high wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour. There's a chance for some blowing dust there and some minor wind damage.
Happening today, a bill that would bring healthy meals to all students in New Mexico is expected to be signed by the governor. Senate Bill 4 would require schools that take part in the federal school lunch and breakfast program to give students free healthy meals for breakfast and lunch.
Residents of Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia are recovering this morning after severe storms and tornadoes ripped through the South over the weekend. In the Mississippi Delta, tornadoes left a path of destruction stretching over 150 miles, taking the lives of 25 people. The National Weather Service says severe storms and heavy rain will continue to batter parts of the southeast today. Erica.
All right, a check on traffic. The maps are clear, no major accidents or slowdowns. And here's a look at the Big I, starting to busy up out there and not seeing any weather issues for the morning commute.
An Indonesian rehabilitation center for orangutans hope to end the practice of keeping animals in cages. Currently, there are 404 of the apes living at the Bose Foundation 2 centers in Borneo. They've created a safe environment for them to be rehabilitated and eventually moved out of their cages.
Time now for the 5 facts.
At number 5, much needed trail improvements in the Sandia Mountains could soon be coming for New Mexico mountain bikers. The Albuquerque Mountain Bike Association now received a $99,000 grant from the state. They're going to be working with the U.S. Forest Service with plans to use the money to improve the trails on the east side of Sandia Crest.
At number 4, the public has a little less than a month for their feedback on a proposed fee increase at 2 campsites. Bandelier National Monument wants to increase individual fees from $12 to $20 at the Juniper Campground. They also want to increase group rates from $35 to $50 a night for both the Juniper and Ponderosa campgrounds. Public comment can be submitted to the National Park Service's website through April 24th.
And at number 3, it's going to be a cool and breezy day. It's going to be feeling more like late winter out there. We'll be seeing highs in the 40s and low 50s for central and northwest New Mexico. A little warmer across the east and south with 60s there.
And number 2, happening today, lawyers in the Rust movie shooting case are meeting in court debating whether another special prosecutor should be appointed to help try the case. Former Special Prosecutor Andrea Reeb stepped down from the position after Alec Baldwin's lawyer cited a conflict with Reeb being both the special prosecutor and a state lawmaker. Now the DA, Mary Carmack Altweiss, wants to appoint a new special prosecutor. Meanwhile, Hannah Gutierrez Reed's lawyer is asking the court to deny the state's request or at least rule that the DA's office cannot co-counsel with the special prosecutor. The DA also filed a brief stating that there is no basis to ban her from working as co-counsel.
At number 1, an Albuquerque man accused of selling drugs is waiting to learn if he will stay behind bars until trial. Jerry Bezzi was arrested during a raid at his Albuquerque home. Now, according to a criminal complaint, Bezzi had numerous drugs and thousands of dollars. Agents believe that Bezzi had been working with another man, that is Julian Leyba, to sell drugs and guns. Bezzi is expected in court tomorrow.